The Student-Teacher Excursion is a practical initiative by the Northwest University to help bridge the gap between the perceived ideas of a student-teacher about the teaching profession and the actual environment they'll encounter in the classroom by creating real-world scenarios in a controlled and safe experiential learning environment. The program is broken up into categories to safely expose the student teachers to a diversity of situations, challenging them to think out of the box and on their feet. It touches on topics dealing with morals and ethics, restricted resources, and gender, race, and religion. This is achieved through a pedagogy of play, whereby teachers develop a more nuanced identity as future teachers.
Ons het vandag was ons die opdrag gegee om soos 'n solar stoofie te bou en ons mag elektrisiteit gebruik en ons moet water warm maak. So en hulle het vir ons uit 'n boks gegee met 'n bietjie folie en wat was daar nog, bietjie bokstype en gom. En ons moes nou vir hulle 'n stoofie maak wat jy staan gebruik om water te kook. En ons het eers ons boksie te groot gevou, maar dit het 'n bietjie kleiner gesny en die buitekant swart gemaak en die binnekant swart met 'n bietjie folie in. En dit het ons dan gebruik om water te kook. Ons gaan 'n bietjie in die son sit dat dit 'n bietjie warm word en dan gaan ons hopelik bietjie warm water hê na die tyd.
Die aktiwiteite was vir my regtig awesome geweest. Dit het vir ons geleer hoe om te werk met min resources waar ons in arm omgewings dit kan dalk toepas.
The discussion was about HIV and AIDS, and it was awesome.
I could see that I would have to come up with creative ways to deal with situations that are a reality, in fact. And it would be challenging, but I'm up to it.
For a fact that this is a base solution, now let's see what happens with phenolphthalein. If you get this pink color, it means that you've now contracted the virus and you are now positive.
Ek dink hierdie eksperimente was baie lekker gedoen. Dit was ook skrikwekkend om te sien hoe baie mense daar eintlik was wat HIV vigs gehad het aan die einde van die eksperiment.
It showed me the invincibility of HIV within our society, and I think it's good for a student teacher to have such a discussion because it opens his or her eyes to the bigger things that are faced by the society.
As a teacher, I think every teacher should be up to it to know that this is reality and it's what we're part of and what we face.
This morning we had an activity called the Hunger Games, and in my opinion it was an eye-catching moment. We actually all realized that in reality things are very difficult out there.
Ons het geleer oor die verskillende tipe gelde in al die verskillende lande en waar daar gewys word dat in die lande oor see is vrouens minderwaardig teenoor mans.
And not because of something that they can control, but something that is out of their control.
As a future teacher, the activity opened my eyes to the fact that
They can do nothing about it because the country doesn't even allow them to.
For most of the teachers it is heartbreaking to see the students not having things that they need, like the basic things.
so it is up to me to try and find an innovative way to help those who can't.
In die geldverband was dit vir my nogal sleg om te sien hoe baie mense swaar kry en sukkel en nie enige van die nodige behoeftes kan kry wat hulle nodig het om te oorleef nie.
Well, my neighbor from the UK has a lot of luxuries that he's not even sharing with me from Ghana. And here I am, hungry. I didn't even get a slice of bread. One way, only one
word. All of your dimensions. Just this one word to describe what is just happening now. Let's hear word.
Ontevrede. Discouraged.
I'm not happy. To be a citizen of Afghanistan.
I'm Sala. No, in Uganda. I think that's bad. Sorry, women are inferior.
Women are inferior.
Inequality.
Happy?
Where you from?
South Africa. Satisfied.
Satisfied.
This is going to be every day how it's going to be in your class. There is going to be inequality regarding food and race and all of these aspects, but this is something that you have to think of.
Sessies was my ook baie lekker geweest. Dit was my 'n goeie balans geweest. Ek dink nie daar was regtig vir my 'n slegte punt of 'n negatiewe punt op die kamp geweest nie. Ek het kans gekry om my oogpunte te kan lig en dit was baie lekker geweest om dit te kan bietjie debatteer met die ander studente.
Today's activity is different case scenarios that prospective teachers find themselves faced with. The group that I'm in selected a case study which has got to do with students and teachers crossing professional boundary lines.
Our activity today is a newspaper article and it's supposed to be about good qualities of a teacher, what those qualities are, and besides that we can talk about anything, the environment that we're in today, the campsite, and even a gossip column if you feel like it.
Reflection plays an important role during the student-teacher excursion. The newspaper activity serves to provide such an opportunity to the student teachers to reflect on and revisit all the activities and experiences that took place throughout the excursion in order to further strengthen the memory of each experience and skill they have learned.
Achterbergh kampterrein vir die wildkamp en dit was 'n baie lekker kamp. Ek het nie gedink dit gaan so lekker wees nie en ek is glad nie spyt vir een oomblik nie. Dankie vir die voorreg.
What stood up the most is that we were able to find solutions. We were able to get motivated in going forward.
Ek sal definitief vir ander studente sê, gaan op hierdie kamp. Dit is amazing. Jy vind definitief jou identiteit as 'n onderwyseres en dit is van integrale belang.
Wat vir my die universiteit verstaan het is die diversiteit en hoe hulle verwys het na die hele wêreld toe en al die studente hoe ons meer na mekaar gekyk het en ons moet leer om op te hou so selfsugtig wees.
This camp was a life-changing experience and I believe that it added so much to my life. As a first year, I believe my perspective has changed on teaching and what it actually means to be a teacher.